Every single thing in your external environment, every person you know, everything that you own, every place that you sleep or you work or you eat, everything in your external environment you have an energetic connection to. Why? Because every person, thing, place in your external environment, you keep recreating the same experience, which means it produces the same emotion. And emotion is energy, so you begin to bond to everyone and everything in your life. How many people understand? So then if you're living by the same emotion every single day, your energy is the same every single day. Would you agree? And as long as your energy is the same every single day, you're bound to your present, past reality in a field of information beyond space and time. You with me? So then, if you're a victim and this person is a victim, then you're sharing information because you're sharing energy. How many people understand? So then here you are in your life now. Here's the gap between how you appear to the world, how you really feel inside. The ideal for the world, the ideal for the self. What you're projecting in the outer world and how you really feel inside, what you're hiding. And so you don't want anybody to know that you feel this way, but everybody's doing the same thing. So, you talk about the things you own and the place you live and your problems and all that stuff because you don't want anybody to know about this. And everybody's doing the same thing. And so as long as you're living by these emotions, layer by layer, the bigger the gap, the bigger the addiction. You understand? And when you begin to look at these emotions and you begin to unmemorize them and you begin to look at how you think when you feel that way, how you act and what choices you make driven by that emotion, now you're beginning to unmemorize those emotions. And as you begin to unmemorize those emotions, layer by layer, you close the gap between how you appear to the world and how you really feel inside. And ultimately, every time you unmemorize an emotion, you liberate energy. And now you go from particle to wave, and you have available energy to design a new destiny. You go from matter to energy. How many people understand? And when how you appear is who you are, it takes no energy to be you. How many people are with me also? And as you begin to unmemorize those emotions, you're removing the veils and the masks that block the flow of the divine in you. And it can begin to leak out and sneak out and move through you, move in you and move all around you. And its nature becomes your nature. Its mind becomes your mind. Its will becomes your will. So then, here's how you appear to the world, and here's how you really feel inside. And until we start looking at these emotions, looking within and unmemorizing them, we'll keep using everything in our external environment to re-identify, to create a new identity. You'll buy the thing, you'll meet the new people, you'll go to the new places, but when the novelty wears off, this feeling keeps coming back. You with me? And if not, that doesn't make it go away, then you start relying on substances or shopping or gambling or video gaming or overeating or undereating to try to make this feeling go away. And the moment you correlate that thing that you're doing with the absence of this feeling or making this feeling go away, you begin to become dependent on that thing. But if the rush of chemistry, the shopping or the drug or the gambling or whatever produces a rush of pleasure chemicals in the brain, you keep reprogramming or recalibrating the pleasure centers to a higher level, so you need a little bit more the next time and a little bit more the next time. And it sounds like an addiction to me, doesn't it? So we could say behind every single addiction, substance addiction, there's an emotional addiction. And people are doing their best to try to make it go away. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that we've been hypnotized into believing that change happens outside of us instead of inside of us. How many people are with me? So then if you're then unmemorizing these emotions, layer by layer, you are overcoming your emotional self, then you are freeing your body from the chains of the past, aren't you? And every time you unmemorize one of those survival emotions, you're going from particle to wave, matter to energy, and you're liberating energy, and now you have available energy to begin to command the new future. How many people are with me? Now remember this. So every person, everything, every place, everything in your external environment, you are bound to in a field beyond space and time. So as long as you're living by the same emotion every day, you're living by the same energy, your past, present reality is staying the same because you're bound to everything in your life because you keep re-experiencing it to produce the same emotion, and the same emotion then keeps you connected to every person, everything in your life. How many people are with me? Come on, poke the person next to you. You with me? So then think about this. Come on, geniuses. As you begin to unmemorize those emotions, and you're sitting in your meditation, and your body is raging on you, and it's impatient, and it's frustrated, and it's guilty, and it's judging you, and you're waiting for it to finish, to run through all of those programs, and you're waiting, and you're observing it, and you're saying, that's your best? Come on, let's keep going, let's cross the river. And when you're done, I'm going to recondition you to a new mind. And you're observing your thoughts, and you're noticing your propensities and behaviors, and you're looking at those emotions, but you are not investing your energy in it. You're observing it. And as you begin to overcome yourself and liberate yourself energetically from that emotion, don't you know that you are breaking the bonds to everyone and everything in your known life? Think about it. As you overcome the emotion, you snap the energy to the people and conditions in your life that keep it the same. And now you're calling energy back to you, and you now have more available energy. And you, as the quantum observer, are no longer attached to your past, present reality because you are no longer emotionally bound to it in a field of energy beyond space and time.